it's Betsy, and today we have a fun video for you. I'm going to show you how to put adhesive vinyl on rain boots. Now, this is something you can do to either personalize it for yourself or to make it as a gift for someone else, or something that will sell like crazy. Because whenever you see anything that's personalized, there are several websites that I follow that do like monograms and stuff like that. Monogram rain boots are expensive. You're looking of upwards of $50 to get a pair of monogram rain boots. And we're in hurricane season. I know a lot of people deal with the rainy season. So Nadia the other day went to Target and saw these and thought of me and bought them. And I was like, well, what can I do to make them mine? I'm going to monogram them. Now, I have videos on designing the monogram for Brother Scan and Cut, Silhouette Studio, Cricut Design Space, Inkscape, CorelDRAW. So if you need to know how to design a monogram, you can check in my playlist because I have how to design it and everything. So we're not going to show that as part of it today, but I am going to give you some tips and tricks to work with applying vinyl to this type of material because, you know, it's squishy, it moves. It's a little bit different. You can't get it perfectly flat. So we're gonna go over all of that today. So for today's video, what you're gonna need is your rain boots. Mine, again, these were in the kids section at Target. They were $24.99. And you can find them even cheaper than that a lot of times. Our vinyl, which today we're gonna be using the Ultra Metallic Opaque in white. So if you look at it, I know it's hard to tell on camera, but this has the slightest bit of glitter to it and it is gorgeous. So see how that kind of keeps that iridescent, beautiful quality. Paper towels. Some type of alcohol. I use denatured, but you can use regular isopropyl alcohol. Easy weed and wooden pick, and your transfer tape. And all the supplies are available on our website. Right now, everything is 20% off for our weekly WOW sale this week. We appreciate it when you do purchase from us, but you don't have for us to do the tutorials. So without further ado, give me a moment and we'll jump into how to monogram these awesome boots. So the first thing you can see is I have my boot laid out just like this, and I have the inside portion, which is the side with the tag, facing down. Now, the first thing that I want to do is I want to take my paper towel and spray a little bit of denatured alcohol on this and wipe it down just to make sure there's no oils and such from our fingers. And while we're making sure that's good and dry, we'll go ahead and weed our vinyl. I weeded one of the monograms and started weeding this just for time purposes because, you know, today's not about the weeding process. Today is about monogramming the boot. So let's go ahead and get this all weeded. There we go. Yep. Helps if you don't stick it on itself, but you know, we can fix that. Okay, so that's what she looks like. So if you look on camera, you can tell that she is metallic, slightly metallic, but metallic nonetheless. So we're gonna set that to the side and I'm gonna take my ruler. Now this is just a standard flexible ruler from Walmart. So it's nothing major. And first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take and push this down and use this flat edge. And the reason why I chose a flexible one is that way I can make sure it's flat all the way around. And the boot is about 7.5 inches. So that means 3 1/4 inches. So we're gonna flip it upside down. Is going to be our center mark. So I have a dry erase marker right here because you can wipe it off. So 3 1/4 right there's our center. So we want to go 2 inches either way because it is 4.5 inches or 4 inches wide. So that makes it 5.5. And then we're going to bring it the same way. So now we have our line and it center so we know where to line this up straight. So now I'm going to take my transfer tape, which I've already taken and cut apart, and this is the Aura Tape transfer mask because I like this one. It is really flexible and I like that it is super clear. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my Easy Weeding wooden pick and lift. Okay. And I'm going to line that flat edge up with the top. So as you can see, my transfer tape is pretty well lined up with the flat edge of the vinyl. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take that flat edge of the vinyl, there we go, and place that on the boot. So now we've got our placement where we want it to be. We're going to fold it back because as you can see I have a little bit of extra transfer mask or transfer tape down at the bottom. Let's go ahead and make sure it's all squeegeed down. That's important. And the reason why I chose this glitter too over one of the textured glitters, even though I really love the textured glitters, is because these are going to be rain boots, or these are rain boots. So you wear these out where it's gross, okay? So you want something that's going to be easy to wipe down. And this is easy because it's smooth, but it still has some sparkle to it. So I'm going to just take and work my way up in the center and then work my way out. And it's just that easy. Now, whenever you apply vinyl to a surface like this, one thing you're going to want to make sure you do is make sure it gets a chance to cure for at least 24 to 48 hours before you wear them and wear them outside. And if you do get any little wrinkles, like I have a couple of little bubbles, not bad, because again, this is a very flexible material, so it is a little bit more difficult to work with. We're going to take our wooden pick and just work our way down to where the bubble is, or the little bit of crinkle, and then we circle it around and just work it out. So as you can see, it's nothing major. Okay. There we go. And then just keep working it around. The more flexible the material, the harder sometimes this stuff is to do. But the more you practice at it, the easier it does get. And you could easily use application fluid with this, but a lot of people don't want to mess with application fluid, so we just didn't today. Okay, and then there we go. Now, because we used a dry erase marker, take our paper towel, spray it with just a tad bit of denatured alcohol, and we can just wipe that away. And now our boots, once they've sat for 24 hours, they're ready to wear. Look how cute that looks. Now, if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, we'll go over everything we just did. Look how absolutely adorable these came out. Aren't they just precious? And you can do this with any rain boot, any kind of color. There's so many different options for this. I think it's stunning and I think it's precious. So remember, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. We post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And Tuesdays we do lives, and sometimes on Thursdays too. Don't forget about the 20% off sale. It excludes kits and bundles, but includes everything else. Check us out on all of our social media, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. But I guess that's it. So we shall see y'all Friday. Bye.